What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as you tune in and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on Rich Paul, man. This guy, Rich Paul, is on a mission to, what he's trying to do right now is he's trying to run Austin Reeves out of Los Angeles, in my opinion, bringing Jaron Jeffries Jr. from Memphis, team him up with LeBron and Luka, right? And so, and I say that because he's talking about trades. Like he want the Lakers to make trade, and he said the Lakers should have their eye on bringing this kid in from Memphis, right? Him and another kid named Jackson that's also on the Memphis roster, right? So, but he's hinting around at bringing those guys in and moving Austin. He never said anything about moving LeBron James out of there. So until later on, he said, well, and I'm gonna play the audio where he said, if you have those two pieces, meaning Luka and Jaron, what's his name, Jaron Jackson Jr., if you have those two pieces with LeBron, because he said that people want LeBron out of there, which people do want LeBron out of there. He's trying to sell the Lakers on with those three. Now you have somebody, you got a three that can really challenge in the West. So this just leads me to believe that the reason for this guy doing all of these podcasts and these interviews and stuff is he's trying to convince the Lakers and the Laker fan base probably too that the guy Reeves is not good for the Lakers. And then if you bring in Jaron Jackson with LeBron and Luka, that would work. And so I'm gonna play the audio from between, the conversation between Max Kellerman and Rich Paul, so you can hear it yourself, and then I'm gonna come back and give my take.
Have Jaron some kind of way, have Luka. They're gonna take up most of your money, and then I'm not saying
harder to flex.
Yeah, and I don't get into the whole discount for any player.
Sure.
And I don't know what Austin's value may be to Lakers or anybody else. He's gonna get paid a lot of money, and he's earned that, he deserves it. But if you
now, why are you talking about Austin going somewhere else and bringing in Jaron, right? That's not cool. I'm not comfortable with that. If that's not my agent, I don't want him to be talking about me or my money or my situation at all.
Can maintain that some kind of way, and it's that gives you a balance.
But it's hard in the NBA with the agents to have redundancy.
But that would be
like if you have redundancy on your team, that usually means there's a weakness somewhere else that you're better off using the resources where you're redundant to go address. Austin Reeves on ball, can score really well, do all these things. They have a guy like that already. They're better at who doesn't play any defense. So you need someone to balance out the defense at another position.
Yeah, but Austin gives money. Memphis would definitely pay Austin.
Right.
He would become probably their scorer or their point guard.
Check that out. He's gonna say Memphis. I know Memphis would play Austin. Like he's almost like he's talking to Austin, saying, so going to Memphis not gonna be such a bad move for you, because Memphis will definitely pay you your money. You're gonna be the point guard. You're gonna be the leading scorer. So you definitely gonna get paid. It just won't be with the Lakers. This right here is just this is dirty work right here. What LeBron, and they doing it right in front of everybody, under everybody's nose, in their face. Really, like, I'm not sure if that can be considered tampering, right? Because that's not even your player, and you trying to get him shipped off, make a move, bring somebody to the Lakers that would basically benefit LeBron James.
Still their leading
scorer. Leading scorer for sure. Leading scorer, yes. He'd probably be their point guard for now, but definitely be their highest paid player, etc. But that would be, regardless how it goes, whatever the package may be, that would be my target for the Lakers. So now, if you're doing that, and if I have those two pieces to start from, right? And I know everybody wants this to be LeBron's last year. Hopefully, it's not LeBron's last year. Whatever that looks like going forward, that's yet to be seen. But if you have those two pieces on your board, and then now I'm looking at how to fill in the rest of the blanks, that's a good starting point. Now, it doesn't guarantee you a championship tomorrow, but it gives you some building blocks. It definitely get.
All right, so you see where he going with that. He's saying that if you have Jaren Jackson and Luka, now you have building blocks, and then and you hear when he threw that in there. So now you have that to start with. Now you throw LeBron James into the mix. Now, so it's LeBron James, Luka, Jaren Jackson, and Austin is gone. If you know what, and I think like if the Lakers organization is goofy enough to fall for that, they deserve everything they get. So this is what's going to happen though if they do that. So if they keep LeBron James and bring him back for one more year, then that is going to be like next year. They're going to have to do like the retirement or like the farewell tour thing, and they're going to have to fall back on that because they're not going to. And maybe they already might already be set up. And they're trying to get the public used to the idea of LeBron James being there one more year, and then that's the year they'll do the retirement tour and, give him the send-off, because that'll be a distraction for the Lakers fans, because if Lakers fans are going to be mad, they're going to be hot, but it'll be more, it'll generate more attention to that organization. So that, I think, now that I think about it, that might be the move that they're going to make. They might run this kid out of town. I don't think that the other guy, I don't think DeAndre Ayton is going to be there, because he's too much. He's turning into somebody who is a malcontent, right? So yeah, man, I just think that this situation right here is going to be crazy. If the Lakers run Austin Reeves out of there, and then on top of that, if I'm Austin, maybe I don't want to be a part of this organization. And because of some of the stuff they pulled while he was there anyway, it's just been, they have not been a class organization. Like what you would think or expect from the Lakers is not what you have been getting lately. They just don't seem like a class organization. And when you got this guy, Rich Paul, speaking for you, it kind of like exposes, they letting him be out front, and him and LeBron going to take like the backlash that come along with the moves that they're going to make, but they are allowing this to happen. So I'm just sitting back and watching and waiting to see if this might be the move, and this might be part of their strategy. It's just like I said, it's just to get people, the public, mainly Lakers fan, used to the idea, because when you think about it, like where else could LeBron James go besides the Lakers? And if the Lakers, this move might benefit both. LeBron James can't go back to Cleveland, as much as people talk about it. I just don't think, the guy in Cleveland, Dan Gilbert, is not really a big fan. They have some good ball players, young ball players, which I don't think he'll fit in with Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell. So I think Cleveland, as much as people throw that around, I think that's out of the question. And the Lakers don't have anybody besides Luka that would make them viable. So their only trading piece they have is Austin Reeves. He already auditioned for other jobs around the league. So maybe Austin is on his way out. Jaren Jackson is on his way in. Keep LeBron. Do the you do the farewell tour next year. So if the Lakers are not successful next year, they're not really winning, at least you can still kind of distract them, the fans and everything, with the farewell tour. So that might be the play for that might be the play for next year. So I'm gonna sit back and see. But remember, I said it, that's the play to run Austin out of town, man, which is crazy. which I don't know. Maybe it's like I said, might be a good thing because Austin really he auditioned for the rest of the league. Everybody around the league know that Austin Reeves can ball, and the Lakers, all they have right now, it's like they just gimmicky right now. When you got to do stuff like this in order to keep your name in the headlines, keep the fans interested. So I think they running a play on the public though. So that's my take on it, man. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.